What's up, y'all? It's Spicy AF, and I'm back with another spicy topic. Help support by hitting that thumbs up, like this video. Also, follow me on X, it's Spicy AF, and at SpiceTSpill on Instagram. Here's the picture. Subscribe and share. Chrisean Rock wants her sister Tesehki up out of there. I told y'all a few months ago that Chrisean was dealing with a real bad jealous spirit of a sister. And now Zeus has put out a sneak peek of the new season, Baddies Midwest. And it shows everything I was saying. There's a clip of Chrisean finally speaking on her sister Tesehki, saying that at the age of 7, Tesehki made her sister perform on her, y'all. Perform on her and read between them lines. Oh, that's disgusting. That's some dirty work. And mind you, she said it while she was holding that little baby. Because if she wasn't holding that baby, I don't have to ask y'all, do y'all think Tesehki would have jumped her by herself? Of all places to air out, and that's what I was saying a couple months ago, is you don't, if you have some issues in your family like that, TV is not the place for that. You need to go to a therapist and you need to go on your knees and pray. You need to do that. But to bring that to a drama show filled with fighting, bad spirits, negative demons, you bring it to that, that is not a place of healing, and your intentions was never to heal in the first place. I've been telling y'all that Chrisean is envious, jealous of Tesehki. If you didn't see my video before, you need to go check it out, because I showed you in ways and broke it down for you. Did Chrisean have a motive by stating on air that her sister Tesehki made her, forced her, coerced her to do performing acts on her? Was there a motive for that? Y'all, let's get into what Tesehki had to say about it. Take a look.
I remember when I was 7, you made me eat your pussy.
You said what? I'm done talking. Bitch, you're going to fucking jail. Defamation of character.
Under no circumstances do you go to a national drama TV show where there's fighting, people get paid to fight, be sexual, and have all kinds of negative spirits, evil, demonic influence all throughout running through that show. And you tell something so vulnerable and private, something that you claim happened to you that would have affected anyone that have gone through something like that, their own sibling, forcing them in a position where they are giving oral favors to them. Under no circumstances would this be okay to air out on this kind of TV show or anywhere. The place that this was supposed to go out was at a therapy office, even a church, a well-trusted church, on your knees in prayer, talking to your family member. But no, Chrisean chose to air out that dirty laundry on Baddies. And I've told you guys why I 100% believe that she is battling with some spirits, some influences of a negative spirit such as jealousy. I really feel like Chrisean wants to take the shine away from Tesehki. Again, of all her sisters that I've seen, resembles Tesehki the most. We didn't know Tesehki first. Most of us, majority of us, learn of Chrisean first by fighting, by her style, her mouth. That is how we learned who she was, through Baddies, through Blueface Club. You know, that is how we learned of who Chrisean was. And to find out that she has an older sister who can fight even better than her. She has an older sister who has style even better than her, who you can see she got her style from, because she is the older sister and she is the predecessor of her older sister Tesehki. Now we get to see, we see a Chrisean in a different light in Tesehki. We see a Tesehki who is someone more polished. I've learned by watching Tesehki that she has more of a genuine heart towards people. She rationalizes things better than Chrisean. She does not just fight people. She actually befriends people. And she's painted as the bully, whereas Chrisean wants to make herself the victim in this case. One of the things that I heard Tesehki say on the show was that she, and this is not exactly her words, I can't recall exactly her words, but that she was sick of people villainizing her, making her feel like she can't have feelings, looking at her as someone that's the bully and that's the stronger person, and that she does not, no one has to care about her. That touched me. The fact that she feels when people see her, they automatically assume that she is the stronger one.
And you know, hurt people, hurt children, they should be dead or in jail. It's crazy because what people try to say I did, some of that happened to me. So it's like my family knows that. So I feel like they was like, you know what, let's just say that her story is our story. That's the only I can think of. No, it started from my oldest sister, because she felt like we left her out of crazy love. Oh, she said my dad was all of that, and all I did was went on my platform and was like, hey, no, he's not. Like, I never heard that. You feel me? So I'm like, I've never heard that. Like, that's not true. She went and said, oh, she said it's not true because she's a like, what? So I became that because I was offending somebody, which is my dad.
And did Chrisean vouch for that?
No, see, when Chrisean back was against the wall,
she went to that.
Yeah, she had no choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, she had nothing to say. So, like, people was dragging on the internet. Like, who's getting their sister? Not even your sister, bitch, I'm your mother. I did what my mother was supposed to be doing for us, for her. So, who the fuck gets their mother jumped? Fuck out of here. You and I both know it didn't happen, so where did that come from? You fucking thought of that shit. You sick. You think of me that way. That's nasty. You're disgusting. She said,
When I was 7, you made me eat your pussy.
you said what? What the fuck is you talking? Playhouse with no fucking little ass girl. Are you fucking dumb?
I said, but Tifa and you, Jesse, y'all went through some shit. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Like, nobody never, you know what I'm saying? I never personally went through something that took my level, like my childhood away. The only thing that took my childhood away was like mommy always sleep and being at friend's house, but that's it. I don't know. I told my young self, it's okay to not be okay. But I don't know. What would you tell your young self
about the news that we got today from the trailer of the two sisters? And my opinion is as follows. They were kids, probably 7, 12, maybe 7, 13, I don't know. It's unfortunate, but due to the circumstances in which some of us have come from as children, we're lucky to even be here. We're grateful to even be here. We took a couple wrong turns. I mean, we were damn near parentless. We've been through holy hell and back. So I'm just gonna say, from what I see, you know, I don't really have a great relationship with Rock being my grandson's mother. And I'm praying that gets, you know, and hopefully that gets. Do I see the change? No. And that's just me, because I'm on the inside and y'all on the outside. But that doesn't mean that it won't come about tomorrow. I've watched Tesehki, and you know, I judge fruit by the spirit or spirit by the fruit. She with that same man. She got a house, some cars, some dogs, some well, beautiful, mannered kids that she been taking care of by herself, coming from nothing, making nothing out of something. I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt because I see, you know, an overcomer. I see somebody that's been totally fucking trying. When I see a mother, whether she's a single mother or with the same guy or whatever the case may be, and she suffered and she's still with them kids and they ain't been in foster care and you doing the best you can, baby, I'm gonna respect it. So, and although it's none of my...
Karlissa said it best. None of this should have been aired. Should have gotten therapy. If it was that much of a painful experience for you, Chrisean, why was you still cool with your sister? Why did we meet you with your sister? When you first debuted, you was with Tesehki. I'm gonna show you the vision I see and what I think. I think everything Chrisean is who Tesehki been. The nails, the style. I think that Chrisean looked up to her sister and she wanted to be like her. But it was Chrisean who got the first opportunity and she took off. So it looks like Chrisean's ideas. I think Chrisean has her own personality, but I do feel like she looked up to her big sister. Come on, they look alike. She looks like her. But I feel that she does not want Tesehki to outshine her or shine at all. Tesehki is a singer. She can sing. We don't hear her singing. They using her to fight, to beat people, when I believe that Tesehki has a heart to comfort people. But that's what they use her for, is to be the bully, the beater upper. And I don't believe that's who she really is. I don't. I feel that that family has a lot of dysfunction, like a lot of African American poems, just a lot of dysfunction. And I don't, like Karlissa said, don't judge too much, because you talking about a family that has dysfunctions, multiple siblings, and a lot of abuse. Now, if there was something going on, it's not good. And I just, like I said, I think this should not be on TV. Shouldn't have did it like that. But for somebody who just has a hatred in their heart, a vendetta, and they have a goal to take you out, I would watch them. I would watch them, whether it's your blood or not. Or not. You have to watch them. And you really gotta stay away from them. Somebody as evil as that had you jumped, and now they are putting some secrets out about you that could kill and destroy you. I would stay away from her. I really truly would. I don't even know why Chrisean agreed to go back on Baddie. She was in church, which I don't agree with how she's doing and going about it in church. I don't agree with Prophet Bryant, Jamal Bryant. I always watch him on TBN. Before he was on TV shows, I used to watch him, and I enjoyed him. I enjoyed the word he gave, but now I'm looking at him sideways. I don't like that y'all making church entertainment. This is not entertainment. Church is different than the world. It is. Unless you are the world. Trying to have a TV show and be in a TV show and still want to be a pastor, you got to pick one. Pick one. You can't serve two masters, Mr. Jamal. You are called. You are chosen. But you playing now. You playing with judgment. And you know better. I don't like that Chrisean is in church, on live. That spirit is wicked. And that demon need to be cast out. It's a demon in her. And it needs to be cast out. But like I said, you on baddies, but yet you in church. And you on baddies when you wasn't even supposed to be there. So why'd you go there? Just to try to get your sister off of there? Because honestly, I don't even think Chrisean want to be on baddies. I just think she want to take away the shine of her sister. She just want to take her shine and she'll go off of baddies. She'll go on with her life. She just filled with hatred, filled with jealousy, filled with anger, bitterness. That's what I see in her. I see that in her, and I'm calling and I'm telling you what I see. It's not right. She had no good motive to do what she did to her own flesh and blood. If your sister hurted you that much, you wouldn't have been staying at her house, eating up her food, hitting her up on FaceTimes, on lives. You wouldn't have introduced us to her if she was that bad. When is she bad? When she finally gets her shine on the show you was on, that gave you your real huge start. You was good on, you started on Blueface show, but you took off on baddies. So it wasn't then that you had an issue when your sister, her true talent shown. When we see, oh, you get that from her. Like, I just don't like that spirit. I see it. And like I said, for Pastor Jamal Bryant, you gotta choose which one, because having her on in your church, you gotta shut that demon down. You got to. Don't let that Jezebel spirit come up in your church, changing the orders in that church. You need to. She don't need to be on live in the middle of service. That is so evil. And we not compromising with the enemy. We're not doing that. She either cut the live off or get out. No, or you can, I mean, I don't know, but cast it out, do what you got to do. But you got to get that under subjection, brother. Having that girl in church playing around, this is not a playground for demons. You cast them out, and you go ahead and you raise that young lady and give her the word of God. That's what, I don't see no other options. She's sitting in church on a live, y'all, loud and talking. This is about you. It's just not God. It's not godly. And then, oh, I'm gonna go on baddies, knowing she don't even want to be on baddies, but I'm going on there to stop something for somebody else, stump on her joy, and then I'll leave. You gotta rid that spirit, yo, even if it's your flesh and blood. Tesehki says it's her story to tell. This happened to her and her other sister, and Chrisean's still in it. I don't know what's going on. If I was Tesehki, I wouldn't even want to admit to none of that. You put me in a position, I wouldn't want to tell everybody that. I'm not telling y'all. You know, she just put her in a whole predicament, and I don't like it. Let me know what y'all think. Leave your comment, hit that thumbs up, like this video, subscribe, and stay tuned, because we got more to come.